Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, welcome back to the PUBG EU Pro Scrims. This is the final game of the evening. It's game number 6 of 6. My name is Jorasar, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the games tonight so far. We've got one more for you. Let's go ahead and check out what's going to happen this final time on Erringle. The playing path is roughly 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Slightly western skewed, but generally speaking, okay for all of our teams here. Don't forget, you can use exclamation mark leaderboard as well in chat to get the direct link to how all of the teams are cracking on at the moment and how many points that they've got throughout tonight. Obviously, don't read too much into it because at the end of the day, this is a practice session, but it's obviously good to see how the teams fare against each other competitively as well. It's looking like we have a little bit of an argument over a car. Who's won that? Jempty's won. Jempty's won. Jekka has very much finished in second place there. I'm going to guess Jempty's going to deliver Jekka to the rest of his team. Nice and friendly. It's a bit of practice after all. What's going on here, though? We've got Pixelic. I suspect he's going to deliver Lou to school as well. After all, this is all a little bit of practice. 5 stars, 5 stars. Virtus.pro able to get on with their loot, and SKADE go their own way as well. Excellent. How very manner of all of our guys. We've got Explodes and Tokyo Manji Gang in North George. It's big enough for 2 squads, but just worth knowing. East of North George, around these hills here, is the center for zone number 1, so that's going to be very interesting. Question mark have gone Military Island. Ghetto Gang are in Military Base. They're going to have the furthest to travel. No one's gone Stalber, Kameshki, or anything like that. Enterprise have basically gotten vehicles and gone all the way to prison, so they're going to have to come back at some point. But generally speaking, everyone's okay, I think, with the situation at the moment. Rourke have got South George and the Academy of Death, south of Hospital. They came close to coming to blows last game in the early game, but ultimately they did not. And we're looking for where these early engagements are going to be coming from. Nice and chill. It's the final game, guys. Relax. Oh, the coffee is well and truly kicked in now. Mellowing out. Which is good for this time of night. I feel like, I think after scrims tonight, I might even play a couple of games myself if friends are online. Why not? You guys should too. Good fun game, PUBG. I'll be streaming tomorrow and Sunday, by the way. I'm not 100% sure on timings yet. I'm streaming tomorrow, I think, in the afternoon and possibly Sunday in the evening. We'll have to wait and see. Sunday, I've got quite a few things going on, so I have to sort of plan around it. Tomorrow will definitely be afternoon. Could be PUBG, could be racing, could be something else. I'm not about to go into Elden Ring yet because I think I'm going to love it. And if I love it, I'm going to end up playing 48 hours straight. And it's going to be so bad for my work, so bad for my streaming, so bad for everything, even though I will love it so much. So exercising just a little bit of self-control there. I will live vicariously through every other streamer that's doing it, okay? Don't judge me. I don't have much time, so I'm just sticking to what I love the most, okay? And I love you guys. I love you all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Wow, some really good yoga flexibility from Salty there to be able to do some 360s out the window of a car. That is brave. As Sakura Zensen move in. Michael not shying away from a possible engagement here with the Tokyo Manji Gang. He got in the car just as Dogwater spotted him. That's like almost anti-timing there from Michael. Grenade coming through, bounces off the car. Michael should be okay. Dogwater pushing closer. And Jazz are not able to get there in time. That was unfortunate timing there for Michael. He could have seen Dogwater if he waited something like another half a second and he got in the car. That was just super unlucky. Super, super unlucky. But also, well done to Dogwater, because when you get opportunities like that, especially with players who are as good as Michael, if you get a chance, you're not going to get a second chance. So well done to Dogwater for taking that chance as well. Oh, that was so intense, man. And it's about to get intense for both teams as well. Goose Yara is coming around the long way because they're saying, okay, these guys are south of the road. This is good. The problem is Wookie Bookie is right outside this, building that Goose Yara is in right now. Goose Yara does not know that Wookie Bookie is right there. Literally on the corner. Is he going to run around? If he is, Wookie Bookie's going to see him. Wookie Bookie sees him. Really good, really patient play from Wookie Bookie. Explodes, gets one back. It's now a 3v3. Maxizor, Wades, and Dogwater on one side. Wookie Bookie, Vashku, and Jazza on the other. Splitting North George. And they're in circle as well, so this fight could go on for quite a long time. Meanwhile, Kino scouting out shooting range, trying to see who's there. Almost sees Namwer. A little bit to the left, and he would have seen Namwer there. Feinotto coming around in a vehicle. He'll certainly be spotted. He might choose not to go inside of shooting range, depending on how easy he thinks it is for him to get out afterwards. And he does indeed choose to go further north instead. He might even meet up with Jam. I think Academy of Death need to meet up at some point soon. X and Soset are so far split from their other friends. Misfits might end up splitting them, and they've got Ding on the east as well. Ghetto Gang's going to be moving in soon. I feel like they're running out of time. Vasku looking around the coast of North George. Maybe get a couple of hits in on the Tokyo Manji Gang. The problem is he's the only one of his team who's south of the road right now. That middle road there. And as a result, if he gets knocked, he's basically screwed. So he needs to pull back just a little. Just strategically, he needs to pull back. Xerxes, what? A new challenger has arrived. Da, 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 da. No? Okay, cool. He's just... Wow. Okay, never mind. They're just heading north. Pause the fight. Pause the fight. Let these guys come through. Pause the fight. Oh no, everyone's getting shot. Most Fox down to 44 hit points, but thankfully most of the shots were going to the US in front of him, and everyone from Team Misfits survives, but oh, that was a close call. Definitely a close call. After all, already in that compound. Have to go somewhere to the east instead. Have they got somewhere to the east? I mean, Xerxes got... Okay, they've got a dip. They've got a dip. They can play this. Virtus.pro, what's going on here? Virtus.pro and the Bystanders having a little bit of a tussle. Enterprise hears this fight and opts to go on the other side of the road. Here comes the third party. Where are the Bystanders? The Bystanders are north of them. Enterprise are west of them. And everyone wants a piece of this action. Here come the rest of the Bystanders. They're crashing in. Excellent angle onto Hjort, but Lou gets beautifully naded by Herky. Herky's on fire today. Kino coming through the front door. That's Virtus.pro eliminated first. The Bystanders then have Flamey out. Hjort's going to be able to get revived. And as a result, they've got 4 kills with 3 players left standing here at the 10-minute mark of game number 6. Enterprise now still across the street. Still wants a piece of the action. Is Grendis really going to try and do that? Wow, okay, I guess he is, to be fair. Especially a free kill is going to be able to get the headshot onto Kino like that. Grendis now on the same side of the road, not really wanting to give the Bystanders any room to breathe. On board with Janny. Thinking about moving upstairs. Perky's downstairs, though. And Grendis gets him from outside. The Bystanders eliminated. Enterprise now with all 4 alive and 3 kills. Who's next? Who's next? No one's next. Okay, we're good. Ding holding this fortress. The other side of the road from Cube. This garage compound here. Who wants to crash it? Do we have any takers? Sakura Zensen going past. They say no. SKADE might be joining them. Heroic would rather play on Everest. This 2-2 split from Ding becomes dangerous now because Senya and Pashkez super close by. For Fun XD says, I gotta go. Thanks for casting, Jarasa. Ah, thank you very much for fun. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely lovely to have you here. Toxic players getting shot up by the garage compound as well. They're going, how many players are in there? Actually, we might want to turn around. I think they might want to turn around. Still just the 1 or 2 guns. They're gonna, yep, they're gonna stick with it. They're doing it. Leosh is down. Leosh is out. So's Jekka. Semi-toxic opting to put the nade upstairs, but they're actually all still downstairs. Nades in, gets Senya. Oh, narrowly avoiding getting knocked there by Heroic as a third party. It's only Semi-toxic left versus Sale and Uber. Pashkez is bleeding out. Senya's bleeding out. Can they get out to Senya in time? They cannot. Heroic there finishing up. And unfortunately, Semi-toxic will go down. Now, remember I said that 2-2 split might not be healthy for them because Heroic have got all 4 up on Everest? Well, there we go. They've got those 2 kills now. They're up on Everest. Exactly the kind of positioning we were talking about. Next circle, still with the river inside. Looking more likely to go south than north. The Misfits have spent so long getting into this position. They're now going to have to go partly back. And Team Namwer are potentially going to be gatekeeping them to an extent. Riz has spotted Dulik. This distance, it wasn't a crazy amount of damage being done. Oh, definitely need to reload that Biddy there. But they should be all Gucci. After all, moving towards question mark. Moving very quickly towards question. He saw faultlessly jumping. So critical to immediately move away. Well done to Ainen. Very important to move away. Klim gets knocked on rotation, and I think Dante's still got visibility of him. He does, so there's no chance for that to res. Circle trolling the hell out of us. Back on board with Dog Water now. They've got the most central part of the zone. They could opt to still go 2 north, 2 south if they want. Oh, no, they can't. There's only 2 of them. These guys are Academy of Death. Haha! 2 north, 4 south then. Or 3 north, 4 south. If you're only counting anyone with a black background on their in-game name. Whoopsie daisy. What? Double drop literally on top of question mark? Do they know? Do they know? Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Hello? Hi, I give you gun? Yeah? Yeah. Faultlessly a doozy. No! They're right next to you. Stop. They're right there. Oh, no. I think Faultlessly has spotted them. Right? 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 Guys? Oh, that's a tragic image. That is indeed a tragic image. Okay, well, there goes the double drop. Is that a boat? That is not a boat. Oh, dear. After all, they're going to be swimming. We're playing the Dolphin strat here. Sakura Zensen can't realistically compete with Heroic for Everest unless they have an absolute mighty climb up the hill. which is entirely possible. The thing is, they can fight this, but then they're going to have to leave anyway. Enterprise are coming up the other side, which could turn Heroic into a sandwich. The fight hasn't started against Sakura Zensen yet, but if they're not... I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. I really don't. I think Sakura Zensen have got a good spot, but I think they need to get in vehicles and move elsewhere. Academy of Death looking for explodes and already getting third-partied before anyone gets knocked. Where's Ding? Aha! That explains a thing or two. That explains a ding or two. Hey! Most Fox now being finished off, which means question mark have won that fight. Okay, they're definitely south now. That's a 5 o'clock hard shift, ladies and gentlemen. Heroic and Sakura, they've got as much time as they want to finish off this engagement, but I assure you, they want it to be quick. T-Bone's got such a good flag, but Enterprise are ruining everything. Heroic could or should. They could almost consider disengaging just to deal with Enterprise, but they're so close to Sakura Zensen now that I don't think they realistically can. Ibby goes down for SKADE, but I think those two teams are about to disengage. Kurexi gets taken down by Salty. Page needs to trade. Page is looking for Tekers, won't find him. He's actually a little bit lower at the moment, which is a risk. Gets the headshots onto Tekers, so there's the trade. And now Enterprise are coming in to turn this into a heroic sandwich. The longer this lasts, if this lasts more than another 5 seconds, I think it might already be too late for heroic. Disengaging and fighting Enterprise when T-Bone first got third party might have been the way to go. Sakura Zensen eliminated, but at what cost? At what cost? Page, the only player left alive for heroic. And Enterprise are just steamrollering through. Page has got an AUG. Page has got level 3 gear. But Page might also need to fight 1v3. Oh no, he's in the middle of NaVi as well. Definition of tragedy here for heroic as they get eliminated. Academy of Death gone as well. Win to the top 10. Question mark at the team that survive on the north side. It looks like After Alt are very much hugging the beach, which means that After Alt should at least be able to get into zone okay. I don't think After Alt want this fight. What are they going to do? Fight with them, I'd crash Ding. Oh. Oh no. After Alt are on the other side of the river. And now question mark knows where they are. However, Hibako with a ridiculous effort going up to 5 kills this game. Whoo! While Dies was busy shooting them, Hibako, as soon as Dies drew their fire, he got a beautiful couple of knocks and kills. And After Alt somehow survived. The tenacity here is beautiful for After Alt. Enterprise, after sandwiching heroic, still up on Everest. NaVi, though, joining them on the east side. They're moving quite slowly here. Look, this next circle for both Enterprise and NaVi is going to suck, right? If you take a look at where Example is right now, for example, and they need to get into zone. What's zone for them? This? Ugh. I mean, okay, you have a view of Ding, and I guess you kind of half protected from everyone else. But the moment you need to move from here, that is so open. This is, from an endgame point of view, this position is horrible. Let's take a look at SKADE. Oh, SKADE super close, actually, to the Ghetto Gang. Blazor is knocked, but otherwise all of Ghetto Gang are here. If Blazor can get down fast enough, April might try and body block that. He's in the smoke now. Rest of the Ghetto Gang are coming in. Jempty, is that the last member of SKADE? It is. 9 teams left alive. We need one more team to go out. And if that happens, we then end up in a situation where everybody remaining gets those placement points. It doesn't look like we have taken the Groza. Gonna stick with the Mini 14 and the Scar, interestingly. We sticking with that? Well, I mean, 333 bullets. Maybe it's an ammo situation. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But it looks like we're sticking with it for now. And Melman might have eyes on this if he's not careful. Explodes, doing a good job in the crates to take out NamwerMix. We've now got the Tokyo Manji gang playing Shack Life, although Maxizor seems to be able to afford a much better shack, if I may say so myself, than Wade's there. Ding have still got their compound with After Ult, the tenacious After Ult, immediately north of them. Down south now, Enterprise versus SKADE versus NaVi. Janny actually getting third-partied in this position. Is there anyone up north near him? No. But if Grendis gets knocked, Grendis does get knocked. This is a huge problem for Dedrix. I'm not sure there's an easy way to solve for this. He might have to go prone here. Going prone here means we've got a NaVi on the left and then NaVi on the right. Not words you want to hear. Here comes Quizzy. Oh, Quizzy would have run straight into Dedrix. But Uber forces him away. Oh my god, Ghetto Gang now. Under fire from literally everywhere. Enterprise goes down. Ghetto Gang getting relentlessly shelled. Is that sail going down to NaVi? My god. This might actually be a good opportunity for them to move. All 4 of NaVi are still alive. They could potentially crash. Have they got a vehicle available? I think they walked this one. Oh, Alia's got a car. They could. Although that's not in next zone, so they could. They're more likely to crash. They're more likely to crash Tokyo Manji Gang, if you ask me. But I don't really think there's an easy way to stay on the edge here. We'll see what dips they have available, but this is risky as hell. Example blazing a trail. Basically, if Example gets shot at, they know they're in a bad position. That's kind of summarizing Navi's viewpoint right now. We need Example to not get shot. And they are indeed going to be using the Dacia. Let's see where they go. After all, drive by. One down and the other actually taking some damage. And they're right next to the shacks where Tokyo Manji Gang are, which is exactly where we thought they would be. Good grenades onto NaVi, but not quite good enough. One of Tokyo Manji Gang is down. Wades has to revive Maxizor. And all of NaVi will be able to heal up. They have used a fair amount of utility to be here, but it looks like they're actually in an okay position. Now, if anyone at all was south of them, they'd be screwed. Because it's so open. Uh-oh. It could be Ding. It could be Ding. Ding could be the spoilers here. Okay, I don't know what happened there. On board now with Uber. Example with a beautiful counter nade, and unfortunately, I think that's most of the bite out of the attack from Ding here. Great opportunity still for Ding. That's close to Example, but not close enough. What can Sail do? Oh, they're watching him now as well. They're not focused on Tokyo Manji Gang. That makes this infinitely more difficult. And if he goes too far, he's got Melman watching him as well. No vest, remember, for sale. Quizzy down. Quizzy finished, looking for Alia. Sale continuing to do a very good job. And this is what I mean about NaVi's position being really good, as long as there's no one behind them. Rough times indeed. Oh, that M24 could have been a headshot onto Sale there. Melman just going for... I swear that should have been a headshot. That must have been inches from his dome. Oh my goodness. $85 damage. He knows he's hit Melman. But with the bolty, it doesn't matter. One more bullet. That's it. Give Melman enough opportunities like that, he will start smacking those headshots. That's Ding eliminated in 4th place. You've got NaVi, Explodes, and the Tokyo Manji gang fighting it out for the victory here in game number 6. Explodes have to move across the road. They are super exposed when they do, but thanks to a couple of grenades, the Tokyo Manji gang don't have enough time to respond, and as a result, we should be able to get a res up, or is NaVi going to be able to stop them from doing that as well? Under our Molotov into the larger of the shacks, but they're actually outside on the other, beyond the shacks, as it were. It's a 3v3, but Jazz has been naded by Alia. Make that a 3v2. Example still close and moving. Melman going for a little bit of a flank. He won't need it, though, because Melman, with a beautiful grenade, will secure game number 6 for NaVi. And that takes them into double-digit territory as well. That's 10 kills and the chicken dinner in our final game of the night. Congratulations and well done to NaVi. What an absolutely delightful match from them. In 2nd place, we've got Explodes. And in 3rd place, it's the Tokyo Manji gang. GG!